Oh, hello, what is this? There we go. Welcome back to Let's Play Sam & Max Save the World. I believe this is part 2.2? Yeah, it's an episodic game, so I don't want to go ahead and record for a straight hour like I did last time. The whole episode all at once is a bit much. Though Final Fantasy VIII was like that last time because I wasn't able to play one weekend. But let's just go ahead and do this puzzle now, if I can remember it.
We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
Well, we need to disguise our cow first.
Let there be light.
Hey! Open up!
Place hat upon the
There
cow.
we go.
Open up in there.
Life of the
I
party.
know you're... Aha! I know you got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
That's our chef! Yeah, our chef.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck a la
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Alright. Let's go ahead and
Goodness, who left this lying here?
show them some of the food. It's just a stick. There we go.
Say, what's this?
That's...
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Moot. It's a delicious
He said
food.
goût gâteau. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Oh, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
Over there.
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Sirloin.
Now. Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in. And cut. That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Okay, this
Thanks.
should be useful.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay. Let's see if I can click on that table like I tried to last time. Here we go.
What's that thing?
I don't know. It was here when we took over the building after the .com bust.
Ah, yeah. .com. Let's see here. I actually want to go ahead and read some of the... all those words up there. I want to read them. Oh well. Let's go check out the game show.
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How'd you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
Say, Hugh Bliss, what are you doing here? I saw your thing on TV, the first part.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How'd you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything.
Let's see here. Hey, you won't be able to grab this one.
6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Yep.
Was it? Think of something else.
Okay.
Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else.
I think Hugh Bliss is supposed to be one of those crazy entrepreneur guys on the TV. He's like, buy my things and all of your problems will go away. Kind of gives off those vibes.
Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my. And that's unspeakably depraved.
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
Why does Max like you again? It seems a little weird. Usually he'd be upset about being around someone who's all passive and stuff. I'd probably find it out if I researched a bit, since the fans of this series are super into it. Why do you want to see Myra?
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my. How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre! Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
Green.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic!
Ah!
I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
This will be important for later, but also it'd probably make Max happy, so I'm going to do it.
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies.
I don't eat
Where's
dogs.
the picture, Magic Man?
Oh, my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Well, that's enough. Bye, Hugh Bliss.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you could fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Kind of sounds like he's just dripping off another religion. Or belief system.
How about another picture?
No, don't.
How about...
Okay, now just look at the camera.
Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed. Director.
Sam, I've just deduced a vital piece of information in the case. That is where the director sits.
And people say you've been mailing it in.
Right. You can actually go ahead and talk to the director, well, I guess she is the director now that Myra's bothering everybody.
Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Good old WARP, where no horse is so dead they can't beat it a few more times.
That, she's like the tutorial for each of these puzzles. But most of them are pretty self-explanatory, except for this one? In fact, I think I have to fail it once in order to get the item. So let's go ahead and do that.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire? With special guest host, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one. If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel 2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
Pretty bunny.
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
This is an outrage! I demand a recount!
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay!
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
Anyway. Let's see
That's
here.
where I'd stand if I were the host, which I'm not. Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
Alright. Let's go ahead and bother Myra now, I guess.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
Okay. Release the hostages, you somewhat average-looking fiend.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park.
Bah! I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Anyway, like, when I first played this, I was expecting her to be, like, super evil and stuff, like the last guy was, but no, she's just some poor lady I feel really bad for. Seriously, though, you gotta free your hostages, lady.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Okay.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
Okay, well, how can we be a guest on your show?
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract. And a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all?
Yes. As you can see, all these puzzles about different shows are a way to get the items to get into the final puzzle.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice, juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
Say, are you feeling okay, Myra? You seemed upset earlier on the recording.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Yeah, you might be under hypnosis, ma'am.
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Is that last one even a word?
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Of course not. I'm just inspired, and even more so than usual.
Okay. Usually when I say something like that, it disappears. Just double check.
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Of course.
Okay, then. We'll be back.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
All right. Well, Sybil wanted us to give her a picture.
It's a picture of us with Hugh Bliss, and he's green.
With a green man in it. But we'll save that for later. Right now, we need to do something with these cards, I guess. Cactus.
Ah, nature.
Okay.
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
Hi.
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Oh god, I'm wearing headphones.
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother.
Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and talk to the Soda Poppers and Max first. Start with Max. Looking good.
Judge looks good on you, Max.
Thanks. I hope it comes with lunch.
Seems like a pretty cushy job you've got there.
I hope somebody else comes to sing soon. I've got scathing insults and bombast that are itching to claw their way out of my throat.
How is that any different from normal?
It'll be on TV!
Max would probably make a really good announcer judge character for something.
Don't let your passion for overzealous criticism get in the way of our primary goal here, little pal.
I already forgot what that is.
Myra Stump, holding the audience hostage?
Oh, right. Sometimes my sponge is a little leaky.
A fact I know all too well. I think I'll poke around and look for clues, or craft services crawlers, or both.
If you poke up some crullers, I want 6.
What have you been up to?
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
What can you tell me about this contest you're judging?
Not much to tell. People sing, we judge them. You want to know more? Ask the director. We judges don't have to concern ourselves with operational details.
Tell me about the criteria you use in judging a singing contest, such as this one.
I'm a stickler for technical proficiency. Usually I look for a high note. Someone who can hit a really high note always impresses me.
I see.
That's where Bosco Tech comes in.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity! I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
What's wrong with tomatoes?
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more.
Okay, don't want to hear any more about that. Goodbye.
Enjoy your judging.
TMI.
Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wait, I never tried to sing without the lyrics before. What happens? I don't remember, unless I did.
Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Bottleneck on the Freeway of Doom. May the starfish justice not impugn. Thinking about the rings on the Great Raccoon. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting my vote.
You sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Oh.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
And we're cut. It's okay to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
Okay. Let's talk to Peepers.
Well, well, Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently. Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary. Just doing our jobs.
Sure.
How do you manage to hit those eardrum-scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I doubt. What you hear is pure peepers.
That's almost exactly what I would have said.
I'm actually asking about your technique.
Really, is there any trick to hitting the high notes like you do?
Look, I told you, I don't use any artificial vocal enhancement, and I resent the implication. I have a gift, that's all.
That's not what he asked, you dunce. Okay.
Your lyrics have an intriguingly vapid quality. Did you write them yourself?
Of course! Any similarity to lyrics from other wildly popular songs is meant as homage, not theft.
I'm dying to know. Is there any truth to the rumors about lip-syncing on the old Soda Poppers TV show?
We only did that on the released version.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Good luck!
Don't you just put the old footage into the... Yeah, whatever.
Can I look at these?
Sure, take them! I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
Mug.
Is that your mug?
No, it was here when I got here, last week.
Ew.
Okay. Okay, I think I know what to do now. Let's head back to the game show. Sam, stop. Stop, Sam. Okay.
That's where they keep the question cards.
Okay. Let's put Peeper's lyrics in here.
Hey, a perfect fit.
Bye, Max.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
You're more of an emerald.
No, Hugh, you're not blue.
Oh dear! Oh me, oh my! That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it.
Yes, Max, they're food.
1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
Alright, guess we have to go see Bosco now. Be right back again. Okay, and we're back.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Alright, Bosco, hand us that voice modulator.
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey! Food stamps? I suppose I must accept them. Oh, the Danish government conspiracy. It's hogwash! Complete codswallop! Here, then, is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works, trust me, trust me.
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
I want to say, I don't know if I said this during this Let's Play, but I'm pretty sure Bosco used to be part of the Kids Next Door. If I have said it, then I'll probably say it probably more than once. Because I have a bad memory. Alright. I guess let's head back to the singing place. Never mind, I just remembered I need to give that picture to Sybil. Stop that, Max. Hey, Sybil, here's a picture of a green man in it.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
I guess we'll have to check it out. I might go ahead and do that right now, actually. I'll be right back again. Let's see here.
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
Okay. Can we begin misbehaving now again? Okay. I thought I was just gonna look at it. I forgot that's how you actually get the evidence. Okay. Okay, now let's go solve the puzzles with the music. Okay. Well, since it is Wizard's birthday, we're gonna have to make him a cake. As you can see, we have a little cooking show here. I don't think the director's dialogue is all that interesting or funny to me, so I'm just gonna look around.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels!
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Hey, Sam, can I?
No.
Wise words, Sam. Wise words.
It's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
Here we go.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
By the way, clicking on any of this stuff just starts the minigame. Or puzzle. Move, Max. Max. Okay.
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed.
Spleen. Alright, let's do the thing. After Max walks all the way around the table.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Hi.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
This is the only important part of the puzzle. We're baking a cake.
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
Alright. We have wondrous ingredients like squid tentacles.
A fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
Some lovely wombat secretions.
A pinch or two of wombat secretions.
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions.
Buffalo chips. That's actually pretty normal.
A handful or two of buffalo chips.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
Sulfuric acid. Surprisingly, that's a weird thing we eat every day.
You want to use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
Hair gel. Mmm. Good old Mom's hair gel casserole. Can't go without it.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
Steam. Why? Oh, that's a little timer in the remaster version. It's like over here. Uranium pellets. Spicy.
No more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
Tweed. I don't want to know what that is.
Of course, it wouldn't be real bachelor cooking without tweed.
Bachelors, here's a tip. Tweed isn't just for cooking. It also makes a great toupee.
Pink mink oil.
A dash of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
Roofing tile shards. Crunchy.
Can we say enough about roofing tile shards?
Obviously, we can.
Honestly, you could just pick any of these and the cake will turn out fine.
Every chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
Son of a biscuit fillet.
You'll want to crush up some dried dingo kidneys.
Come on, bachelors. You know you have them. Look under the sofa cushions.
What kind of sofa do you have? Asbestos sprinkles. Good for ice cream.
Of course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
That was a good diss, I guess. Lard.
Don't skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lard ass, all you have is ass.
Well said, Max.
That's like the second normal thing here.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
Well, I mean, like, technically we eat that, sulfuric acid and stuff. It's in soda. We don't use this anymore, for obvious reasons.
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
That looked disgusting, but we're not done with it yet. As you can tell, we need to give this to Whizzer, because, well, it's his birthday. Poor little guy didn't get his cake. And, his birthday's gonna get a whole lot worse, but we don't have any tomato, so we'll have to be right. We'll have to... It took me a little while to figure out where the tomato is. I thought it had something to do with the ingredients over there, but no, it doesn't matter what you use. It's gonna turn out the same no matter what. So... I'll be right back again. And we're back.
Hello?
I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that the only place where you can get tomato is the ketchup dispenser. And it seems so obvious now that after I It seemed so obvious after I had to look up a walkthrough.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Of course, I know now because, well, I'm playing this for like the 3rd time in a row. Anyway, let's go make some horrible life choices. We're back now! Do you know what that means? It's time to finish up this last part of the puzzle. I don't know if this is like 3 to 4 separate puzzles, or just one, like, that all fit together, or if it's like one big puzzle with different parts. I guess it's just kind of the same thing, though.
Happy birthday.
Oh, boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty. Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really? Uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the darn it? He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Sorry, ginger ale soda can. I did not mean to kick you over with my elbow, which is not really kicking. Let's look at this acid pit now.
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
Of course, he had to walk to be right in front of it to look at the acid. Whatever. Let's do the thing now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello.
I was
I'd
supposed
like
to
do a little
put
song
the
I
thing in
call-
my mouth first. I'll be right back. Okay, now let's do this properly. Didn't realize.
Nah.
Okay.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
All right.
welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Busted Down Hound Dog Blues. Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Excellent.
She's at brunch today with some baboon. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Your moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peeper's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote. Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording
Neat.
contract.
Ben Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Well, they all left.
The show's over. You don't have to be up there anymore.
I know, but I'm waiting for random people to pass by so I can heckle the way they walk.
Okay. What is... Let me check the microphone. Check some stuff I haven't checked before.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I think I've done enough singing for
Okay.
one afternoon.
Say it ain't so,
Okay, so
Sam.
now, after I do the minigame properly, he does it automatically now. Okay, cool. Let's go bug Myra. Alright, here we go.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourselves.
Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
Oh, let me adjust my headset. There we go. New glasses aren't really liking them so much. Here's our recording contract.
We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You should have us on as guests.
I like my guests to be celebrities audiences are talking about. Have you been embroiled in any juicy scandals lately?
Our landlady thinks I'm the one who broke the dryer in the basement.
Come back when the media is talking about you. And don't forget to wash behind your ears first.
Is it weird that your earrings look like part of your body to me?
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking, and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in
Okay.
case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Matt.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot news celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
Okay. I'd rather talk about your bear.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious-looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah blah blah. Yak blah 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 blue blue blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Okay, that's the fastest way to get her to do stop the things. We'll go ahead and examine everything.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah blah blah.
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Blah 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 blah.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no.
Nice,
Blah,
she's
blah, blah,
very,
blah,
very
yak,
feisty.
Yak, yak, bloody, 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 yakety, yakety, yakety,
I'm not
yakety,
touching
yakety,
that
yakety,
thing.
yakety, yak,
I'd
blah,
probably
blah,
get
blah,
shot.
Alright, what do you
blah,
gotta
blah.
say about this, Max?
Blah, blah, blah,
Got a second,
blah,
little
yak,
buddy?
yak, yak,
Now
yak,
that we're
bloody,
big
bloody,
stars,
bloody,
I'd
bloody,
normally
yakety,
ask that
yakety,
your
yakety,
people
yakety,
call
yakety,
my
yakety,
people to
yakety,
set up a
yak,
meeting.
blah, blah, blah,
But since
blah,
we're
blah.
old friends,
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody,
We've
bloody,
gotta
bloody,
stop
bloody,
this TV
yakety,
program.
yakety, yakety, yakety,
stop
yakety,
it.
yakety,
It's the
yakety,
greatest
blah,
moment of my
blah,
deeply
blah,
superficial
blah,
life.
blah.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here, possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured
Alright,
celebrity.
let's talk to Myra again.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that
Whoops.
nasty scandal.
Let's switch to Max.
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests' naked egos to be just a little less naked, dear.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers told me when sniping river rats at Cannes. She thought I had the cool-eyed aim of a professional.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love
You can
triangle
tell which one's the
shenanigans?
clue, can't you?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
You can see what I'm saying about how this mechanic of good cop, bad cop's kind of underutilized. There's like, it's used to the fullest in like 3 episodes. This is not one of them. You literally solved the whole puzzle with Sam.
I'd like to mention my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being?
I crack Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Right, back to Sam. Let's talk about Midtown Cowboys instead.
I'd rather talk about our smash hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah blah blah
She used
blah,
to eat
yak
cow
yak
crap?
yak yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody bloody blah. Ah yes, where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty scandalous affair
Let's
of yours.
actually go over the triangle times real quick.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles frankly disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's Hugh Bliss!
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were just scandalous of...
There's more you...
What's that?
As you can see, Max's... I can't believe I'm doing the running gag on accident, unironically, just because I have the weird memory of a... I can't say a goldfish anymore, where my grandpa corrected me saying goldfish memory is actually not that bad. The memory of a rock. There we go. Let's go with that. As you can see, Max's dialogue stays the same. It doesn't change throughout the conversation, which sucks.
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment. Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
Okay, apparently in this universe, evil twins are normal.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were just scandalous.
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Okay, this one here, this one's the right answer. But we're gonna go through all three of these, because if I pick Bessie the cow right now, nothing will happen.
Philo Pennyworth.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who plays Mr. Featherly on Midtown Cowboys. And we happen to have him backstage. Let's bring him out! Philo, give us your side. Is it true?
Myra, please, of course not. I'm a veteran of the British stage. I'd never be caught cavorting with a dog, a rabbit, and an alien. It's so 1997.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear a more terrifying denial.
This year, anyone who is anyone is all about birds of prey, ring-tailed lemurs, and Bigfoot. No one will ever take you seriously at the Globe Theatre otherwise.
And there you have it. I'm so shocked, I'm going to talk for at least the next 5 minutes about
Bigfoot was a
blah,
reference
blah,
to
blah,
last
yak,
game, wasn't
yak,
it?
yak.
Yeah, she moves the microphone every time you say someone else was involved.
Ah, scandalous.
There's more.
What's that?
There are...
Incredible.
One of the soda poppers.
One of the soda poppers.
Oh my!
Let's start
Which
with
one?
Peepers. He's the most upset, I guess. No, it would be Wizard. Poor Wizard.
Really? Well, by amazing coincidence, we happen to have Peepers backstage right now! Let's bring him out!
It's not true, Wall. All that happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's slang for. How are any of us supposed to listen to Burt Bacharach being interviewed without blah blah blah, yak yak yak?
Okay.
Blah 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 yak. Ah yes. Where were we? A scandalous.
Times.
There's more you should...
Someone else.
It doesn't...
Your joke.
Soda poppers.
One of the soda...
Oh, my.
Specs.
Specs.
Oh, my goodness. Well, audience, we just happen to have him backstage. Specs, come on out here.
What are they about? The thing and I the instead of my brother. And to be honest, I regret it.
You mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. What kind of... Why, in all my years, I never blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak.
May I have a drink of water?
Wrong
Are you the host
thing.
of this?
No.
Then, blah, blah, blah.
Wrong
Scandalous.
wrong in-game object that requires my interactiveness. Okay.
There's more you...
Soda poppers.
There are...
How
Soda poppers. Soda
What if
poppers.
this-
I don't remember
what?
the lyrics.
Wizard.
Well, that's certainly an interesting accusation. We happen to have Whizzer waiting backstage. Let's bring him out.
I have no what they all that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my, I have no idea what that even means. And it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shocking fascination with the double entendre is wrecking blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah,
Censored
blah,
it
blah,
live.
yak,
That's
yak,
actually pretty
yak,
impressive.
Yak, bloody, 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 yak it. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the time.
What's that?
It does...
You'll see why this is the right answer in a second.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my!
Whoops.
Audience, shall we bring her... Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 yakety. Ah yes, where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty
Wait, I
scandalous
selected the
affair
wrong
of yours.
option. Give me a sec. Actually, no, I kind of have to do this to get it to come out in the first place.
I'd like to say...
I would, wasn't it a chick? Blah 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 blah, yak. A scandal.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 yak.
I don't know, I
yak,
kind of
yak.
like the way Sam
Blah, blah,
sings.
blah,
It's got a certain
yak,
charm
yak,
to
yak,
it.
yak, bloody 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 yakety 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 yakety.
Now let's do this. As you can tell,
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yak bloody 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 yakety yakety.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
ah, yes.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness. Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak
All
yak
right,
yak
so we need to get the cow out here again,
blah,
or
blah,
Bessie,
blah,
I should
yak,
say.
yak,
I'm
yak,
sorry to
yak,
all
bloody,
cows
bloody,
watching.
bloody, bloody, yakety,
But
yakety, yakety, yakety,
that's
yakety,
because
yakety,
she
yakety,
doesn't
blah,
come here
blah,
to this
blah,
chair.
blah,
She
blah.
comes right here, so she
Blah,
moves the
blah,
microphone
blah,
to here in
yak,
the
yak,
water.
yak, yak, bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak,
I think
blah,
it's getting
blah,
the bear
blah,
wet, but
blah,
apart
blah.
from that, nothing's happening.
Blah, 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 yak.
Okay.
Scandalous.
There's more you should know about that picture.
What's that?
Someone else was involved.
There are still...
Bessie the
joke.
cow. Dun 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 dun
Bessie
dun dun
Bowline,
dun dun
our
dun dun
co-star
dun.
on
Okay.
Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
Sorry, Myra. Oh no.
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Oh good,
Bread
she's
logs
okay.
make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
Oh. It's just their office theme. Surprised there wasn't an actual theme for this, like there was last time. Most of the time there is for each episode. I guess it's just how it is by default. Let's see if we can get that in-memory message to show back up again. That popped up after the first part of this, but I didn't realize it was going to happen, and I usually just close the game after the credits or during the credits. And I didn't know that existed, so we're about to find out, I guess. Just chill to the smooth jazz. Okay, it's only after the first part. Thanks for watching. Part 2.2 of Sam and Max Save the World. I guess we'll see you next Sunday, neighbors. Have a nice day.